Hi guys, the game updated. I'm gonna explain everything that was added. And I'm gonna have to explain it. Hold on. You may have noticed already that a boundary that I had a thing in my area. So I'm just gonna show it off. So this is the Desolate skin. And this is part of the new update, Soul Over Body. This is one of the many, and I mean many. Also that and Stereo Soul is a covet. I would call this Dodge the Flying Teapot of Doom. Or Toho if you're a base. There's also something funny. You may have wondered, well, what's this update about? Well, that's some new, hip, and cool game modes that you can enjoy with your family and friends. These include such gems as Mayhem, which was revealed thanks to Sebastian. Thank you, you lovable dork. Ray of Sunshine. I would like to call this the Toho game mode. Dodge everything you can and not die. Difficult, right? Yeah. Mostly because the fact that you're dealing with flying faces. You can not shoot them. Yeah, I kind of have to say sorry for that. Right. Oh, dead. Yeah, if you couldn't already tell, this update is a little good. But how many skins are there? No, seriously, how many are there? Well, there are 59 new skins. 59! So, where do we view them? I was pointing in the direction, by the way, just so you know. Now, you also may have noticed this funny looking thing right here. This is where you get to open up for some new visions. For skins! Yep, skins. View up here and view down there. So, let's go view them, shall we? Now, there are 16 for this skin, for this character, weapon alone. So let's review them. There is Retro, Eagle, Unsuppressed, Jackal, Ivany, Piercer, Pew Pew, Neo Retro, so Retro before that, Massacre, which literally is the smallest weapon in the world, 5-7 based on the real weapon, Man, based on Team Fortress, O Magnum, based off the weapon from Halo, PTR, which is based off the one from the game, well, Team Fortress 2, go figure, Q-Boy, Retro, which is the smallest weapon known to man, and Desolate, which is just a welling. For Flashlight, there is a few new ones, but one of them I want to definitely show off is a little weird. I don't have all the skins, but there are also some new entities like Covet and stuff. There's also some other ones. I guess those are the most interesting ones. Now I'm gonna play Mayhem. What's Mayhem you've been asking? Well, Mayhem is a game mode where you just survive against entities. That's literally all there is. It's a roguelike. Basically, it lets you generate timers, do some stuff, yada yada, blah blah blah. There's also some new stuff and entity skins. There are a few. Those are as Phantom in yellow, because for some reason they added that. Sora has water. This one has Pandemonium, Blitz, and Chainsmoker, and a lot of others. Rainbow for Drain, Goo Goo for Slugfish, Red for Mine or Eye, and Candlebearer for Elk. And now, time to go into one match. No, seriously, one match. We're gonna pick my favorite one, XP Grinder, which is what I used to grind out my money for my money. You can also tell that I've been pretty invested in this game. So let's put my bounce, let's put my Omni trait. Yeah, they add Omni traits. You also gave this thing something? Why is this an Omni trait? No, it's just, why is that an Omni trait? You also have to stand on this to activate it. So let's get moving. Just to give a heads up, I'm gonna, hold on. Yeah, that. But I wanna just reroll. You may have noticed that there are some new entities that are introduced in this update. These include, but not limited to, STEM, which is, well, a STEM, Fool, Craven, Snap, and the star of the show, STEM, or this thing in Polish. I don't speak Polish, by the way, just so you know that. And that's the death animation for dying to that thing. Because you have to be sprinting for this, just to give a heads up. But how do I know? Well, I'm a smart ass after all, so you can't judge me. There's also some new achievements, including when crouching, you actually can get an achievement for you can't really see it clearly, given the fact I'm hiding, because I'm a big old crybaby. So just to make sure why I say that, STEM is also found in other game modes, such as the well, you guessed it, the new pressure collab. There he is! Mini games! Unfortunately, can't do a mini game, unfortunately. Sad. Anyway, back to our scheduled programming. You may have also wondered, well, fuck it, why are you talking about this if it's that interesting? Well, this update released on my mum's birthday. Would you also believe me? This is one day before fish update, and I'm not allowed to participate in admin abuses, by the way, just to let you know that. Given the fact that they're just the exact same things, because why? Yeah, it's just pandemonium. In fact, this game, at the moment in time, which I could not view given the fact that I'm just doing this, Canonic has 1.2k, has its biggest player count. You tell that kind of. What else? Well, there's also a new modifier that changes the skybox to look null. This is a bit weird, but let me explain. You see, before an update, some stuff was actually changed a little bit. One of them was the 10-point crampon. It was changed from being pretty powerful, which I mean that powerful, I mean literally the most powerful thing in the universe, to change to be very balanced. Because it no longer does something where after 50 tools you can ram yourself into a wall and send yourself to space. Now you actually need to earn it. There's also the candle bearer, that's just an entity skin. It's not that relevant, just to let you know that. You've also maybe been noticing that some of these are a little different. Also, yes, there is a reasoning why I'm just running through hell. Because fun fact, the devs stated, yes, the devs of the game Pressure stated, it's not taking place in hell, it doesn't take place in purgatory. Stop thinking that. It's kind of similar out in the wiki, people stated is that JX1 is not transphobic. This is probably because, well, he is technically transphobic given the fact that he literally deadening Aubrey by calling her Noah, not Aubrey. And I just said him instead of her. Because if you don't know already, Aubrey uses pronouns of she, her because she's a girl. And we have these domains. I'm not going to click on them because I don't want to. There is commission, stars, and litany. We're skipping. You may have noticed it's raining now. Now it's Britain. Would you believe me? Is that this is blood rain? Now I'm moving at super duper digit speed. There's also some other cosmetics such as the chair, which lets you sit like you're on the throne of on office chair. Believe me, this is an actual thing. And it's pretty cool. Just imagine running around in a maze filled with nothing but entities who want to send you back to where you came from, all because you did something funny and decide that it was cool. That and that's hell. And I got skin can. I'm not gonna use it anymore. Let's save them up. I'm also saving up for a crown. For those who don't know already, in the game there are crowns you can obtain. But to find them you will need to go to this place or take a piston. Guess what? I won't do that. There's also this room, which I'm not gonna show off. It's just a dumb greed room. Just read it when you find a document. They changed how documents are obtained. You don't have to do quests, so I don't have to do Goatman's obnoxious, shitty one, which requires you to do whatever the frick tossing is. That was the longest rainfall in the world. Like, goddamn. And I did not die. How the hell does that work? Nah, I'm good. Gifts of Null is a bit weird, as it just gives Null gifts. If you played that game, you know what I mean? It. Remember what I said about skins? That's Goo 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 Goo. Also, I'm still waiting until we get like a train skin for like Slugfish, because that would be fun. Too bad that won't happen. In the dev. Also, for some reason, they made it so you can skip the process of grinding for the new game mode just by buying it. Stupid sellout. But because they have free will, which in this case you're wondering, yes, I am using. Yeah. There we go. And I got super key. I'm just gonna leave now. But aggro, I hear you question. How is this even fun when you're running through a maze, racing against the clock of death? Well, that's the thing. This game has 27k, has at the moment in time 27k players playing the game. All because they saw something good on the internet. Love Wheels or Idle Stand. And now it's on the shelf the new vision. Don't mind that. There are ones I could pick, but I'm gonna pick mine. Now, what if I told you that I get a, hold on, stick. Okay, there we go, done. Okay, time to edit the thing. You go up here to do it because you can't really do like anywhere else. Eat stick. But on the bright side, I have another thing to do. Oh yeah, you can skip cutscenes now, just don't question how I know that. Null mine. Did you forget the fact this is based off of the mines from Null? Yeah. But the thing is this update good? Yes. Is it fun? Obviously. Is it peak? Definitely yes. And I got another skin, Beehive. Now, here's the cool part. You didn't click on these. Remember what I said? Yeah, now you know. And they added way too many skins. And they still have not, but they added one new one. Oh, what? In Awuga. Babe. By the way, interesting fun fact about this. These two are actually left-handed because the fact that, well, the origin of them came from the game Team Fortress 2. More specifically, well, Team Fortress 2's guns. But let's go over here, shall we? And where that flicking light is? Yeah, go past this, and oh wait, look, it's God. I found Jerusalem. On. There you go, God. Everything, everything. Did you see it? Let me go on top of it. Whee! Yeah, shit. You obtain one every 10. Basically, you obtain one of these every 10 levels, and you obtain them every so often. So yeah, there's also doodling, so you can draw. That's it. Yeah, new entities. Now, the new entities there are which I'm gonna just go to the underground area. Let me just go on. And I'm document. So there is. So there is Zombor. Zombor. If I could. Is that even Zombor? Yeah, there is. There's also Cows, which is Fraven. Let's just click on it. Fraven itself, actually, now here's the cool part about this thing. What's the shepherd? Stay free. There. Yeah, and trying to go mother. Or actually, sorry. There's I, you, Ben, Grace, Mayhem. But do you remember it's moved from Sin to Callous? Because it didn't make sense. But here's the funny thing. You see, the main reason why I love this update, also, why the hell is mine here? Oh yeah, I forgot that it's Sin as well, but there's Gully, and there's Ceesay. God, I love this update. It's so good. This is also one of probably the best updates ever created. Not probably because, well, it's based off of Grace, but it has too many good stuff in it. They can decorate avatars, look cool, and hip. And dress up as anything you want. Oh yeah, by the way, there's also tips, and one of them states, please stop thinking that Grace is in February. Please. Yeah, because it's a reference how people keep believing that it's made taking place in Purgo, even though it clearly takes place in a different place. I don't think anyone has ever went to hell, or purgatory, or any other place in between. So, my honest review, it's good. Just make sure that you know how to play the game beforehand. So, bye, I guess.